Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rukah Kwadash,
I'm the brother Shaquat Amar from GMS Dallas camp. To my left is
Micah Allah.
got the brother Michael Holland. Today I want to touch on the topic of this RT article I came by. It's called "It's Open Season on Americans" by U.S. Police Forces by a man named Lee Camp. It was published on the 29th of May 2018, and basically, man, it's just touching on how the people or the population is actually just being opened up by the police, man. Okay, it's a lot of murder going on, a lot of hostility, and a lot of tension going on out through the country, man, because the times are getting more serious in these latter days. Okay, and I'm gonna just start reading.
Okay. Now this is according to RT.com. It's open season on Americans by U.S. police forces. Lee Camp. It says we have a uniquely American problem in which citizens are getting massacred by police on a near daily basis. Lee Camp says on the latest Reddit Tonight episode about the problems of out of control policing in the U.S. Just several days ago, video emerged showing Milwaukee police tasering NBA player Sterling Brown for the crime of parking in a disabled parking spot. But he got off easy, Camp said. Given that police in the U.S. have already killed over 400 people since the beginning of 2018. In comparison, Lee explained, in the 12 months in April 2016, police, like British cops, discharged their weapons just 7 times, with 3 people killed. They had only fired their guns several times in a year. An average American cop discharges their weapons 7 times just to open their beer can. When the little metal tape breaks off, you gotta get the gun out. And then they fired 3 more times to celebrate once they get the beer open, Camp said. He continued, our cops have killed over 400 people so far this year. And of the 1,100 2017 killings, officers were charged with a crime in only 13, 1% of all killings by police. Just 1% are even charged with anything. It is basically open season on Americans by our own police forces. He reported Sloggett that over a half of all these killings began with police responding to suspected nonviolent offenses or cases where no crime was reported. Besides that, in a little under half of the killings, the victims didn't even have a gun. So they killing people that don't even have guns, man. Just blowing their ass away. Most of those who were completely unarmed and yet killed anyway were people of color, he said. It is not that cops don't kill white people. They kill more white people than Winnie's Baconator sandwich. But it's that the white people who cops kill are more likely to be waving a gun around. The black people are often not, Camp explained. He also noted that on average, police recruits get only 8 hours of training on how to de-escalate tense situations and spend 58 hours learning how to shoot things. So it sounds like shooting things is about 7 times more important than trying to avoid shooting things, he observed. If police do not kill people who were not posing a threat with a gun, there would have been 638 fewer deaths in 2017. That's a huge percentage, a 57% reduction. I think it is pretty undeniable that we have a uniquely American problem in which citizens are getting massacred by police on a nearly daily basis. Camp concluded. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives passed a bill recently to impose federal penalties on people who deliberately target law enforcement officers with attacks. According to the Intercept, The bill exemplifies the very worst of legislation, at once unnecessarily and pernicious. And I want to say that was it on that, bro.
Touch basically on main points. So basically, I want to get into to a couple of scriptures, just outlining, who exactly who this devil is. Okay, you got 400 people already killed this year alone. All right, and I want to pull up Psalms chapter 55, verse 20.
You want me to grab that?
If you want to put it up.
Now this is Psalms 55 and 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
Right, he's put forth violence against the ones that were at peace with him. If you look at it, Jake, the descendants of Jacob, we're common men, just as the scriptures say. Okay, we're men of the tent. We like to get some wine, we like to get some women, and we like to kick it. But this so-called white man, who was Esau, our brother in the scriptures, who turned against us, he's a man of violence, man. He's been running and chasing after us ever since he broke that covenant, and received the blessing of the sword. When you see that blessing of the sword, that's how this man gets blessed on the earth. He takes things, he robs things, he spoils people, rape, robbery, and murder. That's how he got this country, America. All right? He did that to the North American tribes, all right? And that's exactly what he's doing today. By mowing you jakes down in the street, unjustly killing you, tasing, what's that man name who played for the NBA? That was just in the art, yeah, Sterling Brown.
Mhm.
He tased them for just parking in a parking spot, man. That's disabled. All right. If it might be against the law, but it doesn't justify tasing a man. Okay. When you tase a person, it's dangerous. They can fall, break their neck, they can severely hurt themselves when you put a body in that severe state. All right. But he doesn't care, man, because it's the devil who you looking at on a daily basis.
That's right. That's him.
All right. I'm gonna just get Ezekiel chapter 35 and 1.
This is Ezekiel 35 and 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Right. And what do we know is Mount Seir? Mount Seir is where so-called white man Edomites dwell before when they got kicked out of the land. Okay, back during the time, what's 70 A.D.
Well, Mount Seir was was an area in Teman. So it was before actually before 70 AD. They were drilling. That was their land that they were drilling in. You see.
And today, spiritually, we know this place is being the same as Mount Seir. It's just Babylon. Okay, it's another dwelling place of the so-called white man. All right.
That's right. Verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Keep on going. Okay.
In the time that their iniquity had an end, you perpetually slayed, okay, the nation of Israel, man. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man that walks this soil in America, you perpetually slay them, man, day and night, all right, with your unjust police actions, all right, with your unjust laws that you create. You're just destroying the nation of Israel. But the Most High is going to see you. He's going to see Babylon the Great, which is America, all right?
The next verse is going to clarify. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. That's right. So they wouldn't, they didn't refrain from shedding other people's blood, from killing people indiscriminately. You know what I'm saying? Decimating civilizations, man. You know what I'm saying? For their own wicked agenda. The Most High is going to destroy them, man. And how is he going to destroy them? He's going to destroy Mount Seir, which Mount Seir was a region in Teman, which Teman was a region in Edom. Edom was south of the land of Israel. You see, they're gonna be destroyed, man. How they gonna be destroyed by that by nuclear fire, man? You see, the other nations are gonna rise up against this whore America, and they're gonna destroy it, man. You see, and also these Edomites are gonna be destroyed by World War III, and that ultimate destruction is gonna come from where? From Yahweh Shai when he returns, man. You see? Did you have more, bro?
So basically, what spirit you need to be in is a spirit of vengeance, man, a spirit of war. Because these times that we're in, it's not time to be begging the so-called white man to take his hand from you, all right, and ask him for peace in a day of lilies and lollipops, man. It's time to get ready for what the Lord is about to demonstrate His glory on America, all right. And we're gonna get one more scripture, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8.
This is Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season, and in a time to every purpose under the sun. It's like under the heavens, like you. Jump down to verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace.
Right. And what time are we in? We're in a time of hate and war, man. We see that the so-called white man does not like you. All right. He unjustly slays the nation of Israel every day. All right. And it's time for the Most High to come down and reap vengeance on him, man. So that's what we're supposed to be getting ready for. Not a time of peace. All right.
Right. That's right, brother. Hey, it's a time. It's time for us to shake our hands and to call out the wickedness of the so-called white man. You see, and this is what the brother has beautifully went into, man. So we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wakar Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders that rule well, and peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word in sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.